I'll judge whatever I want, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, it's taken me this long to set this up, so bear with me. Ladies and gentlemen, watching this wonderful, wonderful broadcast, all three of you. This game is the sequel to a game that streamed and beat back in 2003, 2013 and 14. Or 14, I can't remember which. It's been that long, and the fact it's been that long, it's inexcusable for me to not remember. So, ladies and gentlemen, here is the sequel to one of Nintendo's flagship franchises.
That they've done nothing with for the past, I don't know, 5+ years.
Life-sucking Metroid survived the first Metroid adventure, and it's
Still,
multiplying
I
rapidly.
really enjoy
You
the
must
other.
help Samus save the universe again in Metroid 2. So we're giving you more power and mightier weapons to search a bigger world.
Game Boy sold separately.
Destroy or be destroyed.
Metroid 2, The Return of Samus, only on Game Boy.
The future is in your hands.
はい、ゲームボーイ。アメリカで人気抜群のアクションソフトメトロイド2を紹介しよう。あのメトロイドがぐーんとパワーアップしてアイテム充実、敵キャラだって最高にエキサイティング。ゲームボーイソフトメトロイド2。
Metroid. Omoroid.
So yes, that's what we were playing today.
That was trippy as fuck, both of those ads. That. Also love how they said it before the end of that first one. Game Boy sold separately. Like, with no subtlety whatsoever.
You expected subtlety?
I don't know. Well, then again, I don't know what the hell that was. The voice of hell or something talking to us with the red eyes.
Yeah, I don't think Nintendo of America knew how to market their own products.
Alright, because that ad didn't tell shit about the game.
So yeah, this is the background music for this game.
Is that blood? Yeah, the bleeding. That's blood. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna assume the reason the sequel was on the Game Boy, it had to have been a deal with Yokoi and Nintendo. You know what I mean? Or they thought the Game Boy was a hot product, so let's make, you know, one of our biggest hits specifically for that system.
It's a good theory.
I'm wondering, I mean, like, it's kind of odd to me that they would put, you know, like I said, a game like Metroid, sequel specifically on this system.
I think it's nice they're giving me missiles right off the bat, as well as the squish ball.
Oh yeah. Yeah, giving them missiles right off the bat is a good thing. Does this game have a map at all, or?
Nope, no map.
Okay.
Just like the first game.
Yeah. That's why it must have been really rough for a game like to have no map for a game like this, considering it was all about, you know, exploration.
Oh no! Earthquake! Whatever shall I do? Did you ever play Metroid 2 back in the day?
I never played it. I've only played I loved Super Metroid. I played a bit of 1 for historical purposes. Like that Super Metroid is the one I played the most of. I never played this one because I didn't own Game Boy. So that was a bit before. My time.
All this time I forgot to turn the turbo on.
You want to do that?
I am Turbo Man!
So lovely.
Oh, thank you. Ah, hello, Frank. Frank is in the chat.
So, I'm guessing the goal is to kill all 40 Metroids.
Yep.
Because looking at the minimal information I had, the HUD there at the bottom, the glowing Metroid is 38.
Pretty much.
I'm just gonna assume. I could be completely wrong. Maybe the goal for Samus is to love her father or something. I don't know.
Well, for once you're not making an ass out of you and me. You have a very good assumption that my goal is to destroy all the Metroids in the game, and it's got the counter to prove it.
Yeah.
And when you pause it, you get the amount of Metroids that are in the immediate area, which is 4.
That has to be very useful in a game that has no map.
Well, they wanted to help you somehow.
If I was a kid back then, I didn't have like a. Keep in mind, this is before the internet, so you would have had to like had maps that you custom drew. You know, this game probably would have driven me crazy. I know the first one did because that just. Oh my goodness. What the heck are those things?
I don't know, but they're giving me health.
I'm trying to get a good look at them to see what their design is, and all I'm seeing is like a head with an eye coming out of this.
And somehow it flies. It's amazing.
Well, the Medusa heads flew in Castlevania. Nintendo just thinks heads fly naturally.
Oh, it's totally natural. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Okay, getting a better look. It looks like a weird derp snail. You know what that is? Those little leaf enemies look so adorable, and you're just murdering them. Dare you? Oh, this game has a save system. Huh.
Interesting how this all works.
Yeah. Because, I mean, I thought one of the worst parts about that first game was the game had a password American version. The Japanese version had a full save system.
Let's be honest. The Japanese one was on the disc.
Yeah.
And that was the one I streamed.
Oh yeah, well, I guess I think it's better to go with the Famicom version just for that save system. Also, from what I've heard, it's tweaked better in some areas.
It sounded a lot better.
It was on a CD compared than the. There's the Chozo statue. Those things always kind of creep me out, just the way they just sat there for you and then you left them for dead.
Game? Game? Okay. We had a bit of a scare there for a second.
I'd recommend save scumming just in case it happens. Now don't worry people, he's not going to save scum because he's such a game. We're save scumming because we don't want to lose 30 minutes of progress because the fucking emulator decided to hiccup. There is, okay, looking at the power bombing, that's one part of these games that I never really liked was because, you know, like, basically you don't actually know where the secret is until you just stumble on it completely. Half the shit I found in Super Metroid was completely by accident.
There was one part of Super Metroid that I just loathed and despised. With
Which
a
wasn't
passion.
that? There's a couple of those, but which one was it?
For me, it was only one spot. It was the wall jumping.
Oh, God.
I could not for the life of me figure out how to properly do that.
I know if you were good enough, you could just wall jump off the same wall over and over again. You'd be really good at it, though.
And those three little gremlins, they made it look so easy. The way they did it, it looked like you could just do it like Batman. And no, it's not like Batman. Not in the slightest.
Well, Batman has a grappling hook. He doesn't have to jump from wall to wall.
Well, Batman could just grab the wall by itself and then use it to bounce off of.
Yeah.
But even then, there's like a slight grab to it. For Super Metroid, it's kind of like you're bouncing off of it.
Well, I'm guessing that's the point. I don't know. Wall jumping's always been iffy at the game, but I'm pretty good at it. Still a bit iffy. Also, the monochrome might also seems a bit annoying. It's just, I know it's on the Game Boy, but I guess you want to know the areas you've already explored or covered. And the monochrome doesn't help that, because one of the things that made it was so easy for me to map out Super Metroid was the fact that every area was a different color. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that just removes one of the elements that made exploring the game.
I think that's why just for this game there was a thing called the spider ball.
Yeah, because these games did have a lot of backtracking, let's be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you're going for 100%. Which, in these games, you usually do because the game just entices you to go look for everything.
Oh, yeah. I know that feeling.
Wow, that's one hell of a secret right there. The little going through the wall. Shit like that just annoys me, because I know it's meant to be secret, but there's no way in hell you'd know it's there until A, you have a walkthrough handy, or discover that completely by accident. When, with a thinking brain, we would think, roll across the walls, you know, all the time, just see what happens.
I see you, you little fuck.
I'm surprised that Spider Ball never made an appearance again. To be fair, it looks like it'd probably break the game if you could do that anywhere. Like, you'd just be able to just avoid some upgrades entirely, and you'd get to that early.
Yeah, that's the problem. Some of the upgrades were revolved entirely around jumping. Jumping and
Jesus.
bomb jumping and wall jumping.
That's the hardest part about it. If you're doing a Metroid-esque game, you have to design levels in a way the player transverse it, but can't exploit them. I mean, I keep bringing it up. Guacamelee is a fantastic example of that working beautifully.
I wish I had a fast forward button. This is getting boring now.
Like, yeah, Jesus, the black and white makes this really hard to look at. I can see why this one kind of forgotten, and the next one afterwards is considered a classic.
It does kind of feel like a supplemental game.
It just feels like the thing that this was a hobby for them when it came out. Let's just put it on the Game Boy. The guy who produced the original made that. You know, Gunpei had to have been involved somehow with this being this thing's existence. Oh God, they actually throw enemies. Let me get this straight. The second they hit you, yeah, right.
The second they touch me, I drop.
That's just, oh God.
And
That's four.
And it's not really
of them.
necessary.
Oh God, that's 5 of them. Oh my goodness.
All of that just to get a health and missile recharge. It's not even an upgrade, it's just a recharge.
That's the problem with these early Metroidvania games like Castlevania Symphony. I had the same problem. The game doesn't really encourage you exploration that much unless you want the 100% and that's all you care about. Like, you'll spend like an hour to a half hour transversing one hell of like just pure nightmare shit you don't really need. And then you'll have more than enough health and ammo at the time by the end of it. It's even worse.
I hit the floor.
It's even Symphony because really, like, Stone Fist, you do not need any other weapon for that whole game.
Okay, I'm trying to remember. Did I fully explore this area? I don't think I did.
Oh, well, the counter's down from 38 to 37. I knew that this black and white thing was going to be a problem. Knew it.
Oh, hello, Ice Beam.
Yay. Also, I love how you open the door with rockets. Fuck conventional ways of opening doors, handles, buttons. Let's shoot it. But still, that had to have been an interesting pitch meeting for the designers of the. I know how we can open the door. We use missiles. No one here uses missiles. Secure, damn it. Still, we didn't see the ice beam part, so I'm assuming. Yeah. If you need me to pull up a map, let me know at any point.
Ah, that's alright. I think I'll
Might.
live.
Alright. You're gonna have to bomb jump. But yeah, oh. Just do that. Okay.
That's the method I was supposed to use. Oh god, I'm getting tired.
This seriously looks like the kind of like, wow, this looks boring. Just because there's nothing thing to look at. It's just black. The black is really what's destroying me right now. I mean, if it was in color, it'd probably be easier to like easier on the eyes. But good God.
And now, because I think I might have made a mistake, I have to take the long way back around again.
Yay, backtracking. Kind of expected in these games, though. Samus is running and gunning. She don't give a fuck.
She is running and pew-pewing her Atari laser.
I knew that sounded similar. Thank you for confirming that. I thought I'm like I cannot be the only person who thinks it sounds like an Atari game.
And now I wish someone would make that come true.
Oh my God, I kind of want that now too. You know what? I'll take it. Oh Jesus.
Something I found interesting about this game. Nintendo realized that we would be using these enemies that rise out of the depths and that kept respawning. They realized we would be using these to farm for health and missiles.
So they just stop spawning at some point.
After you kill so many, you hear a whir sound.
I'm kind of mad that we can't farm for missiles now, because we could probably hit 909 if we stayed here long enough. But, okay. I'm convinced we could probably get 909. I'm looking at that and thinking... Wow.
What goes through your mind?
Nothing. Looking at this. I really wish there was shit to talk about, but I really can't do anything other than it's a Metroid game right now. There's probably a reason this one's not really highly remembered. It doesn't even look bad, it just looks like, you know, it probably is more play than it is to watch, you know what I mean?
Probably.
Yeah, I mean, you pushing buttons, you're probably mildly entertained. Me watching this, I'm just like, wow, NyQuil does... Wow, I think I have a new substitute for NyQuil. You know, it's like video Quaalude. Put this on, boom, sleep me away, Sandman. No offense, it's just... Oh God.
Well, it doesn't help that there's no music other than like one or two themes. The rest is just ambience. A while back, some indie developer was attempting to make some kind of a rebooted version of the second game.
I'm sorry, what'd you say? I was just listening to something.
Something other than me. Okay. Someone was attempting to make somewhat of a remake of this game.
Okay.
And made it in the same mold as Super Metroid.
Sounds fascinating. What happened to it?
That's a good question. I'm wondering if it was ever finished.
Wondering, like, did he lose interest? Was there a cease and desist letter filed? Because I know Nintendo's very, very iffy when it comes to stuff like that. You know what I mean?
It wouldn't surprise me.
I would not be surprised if a cease and desist letter was mailed, because that sounds like a passion project. And passion projects don't usually, when it's a passion project, give up like that.
Oh, we're due for another earthquake.
Yay! Yeah. You ever think Nintendo will make another Metroid game?
If they do, it'll probably be a remake. I mean, the series is
Yeah, I know.
The series is more or less done at this point.
I would see a remake. I know Square Enix is basically doing that now. I'm actually kind of fascinated with that. They had that one game that nothing about this. All I know is that I read about it, saw the YouTube trailer, and I just looked at the comments and thought, oh my.
Yeah, I was about to ask, what am I hearing?
There was this thing that was announced like at E3 a few months ago. It was I don't even know what it was. It was a Metroid Prime Federation. I don't know what this was.
No.
But I look
No. I'm talking about I'm talking about what sounds like a porn in the background. What am I hearing? Because I'm hearing oh in the background.
That's my mother and sister fighting.
Oh dear.
Oh, I'm probably not gonna open the door for the rest of the night. I'm gonna lock that down and
Okay, now it sounds like actual human speech.
Okay, I heard the dog. Maybe I should just stop talking until this is over. My situation has only gotten worse.